That's some patriotic shit right there. But cooking for Mr. Xi, you got to be a yes man for Mr. Xi.
Is that who that is?
No, but he's got the communist. I mean, the CCP's, emblem on his jacket.
Okay, we're not in China anymore.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I know I banned from China, but Uncle Roger gonna go to black market, get fake passport, fly to China to eat his fried rice.
I think that's doable. I think we could do that.
Yeah, no, theoretically, anyone can do that if you... Chef Brian Tsao here, not your typical chef, owner of Mission Sandwich Social, located in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, winner of Beef Bobby Flay Season 1, and today I'm gonna be reacting to Uncle Roger found the most impressive fried rice featuring your favorite co-host, Chef Paul Frenchy, the animal, Dynamiel. Before we go on with today's episode, I do want to give a special shout out to my amazing new patron, Matthew H. Thank you so much for your amazing contribution on Patreon. It really does mean a lot to me. It really does go a long way. You, along with all the patrons, really do make a difference on this channel. And with that said, on to the reaction. Chef Paul Frenchy, the animal.
Oh, wait, I gotta...
Dynamiel, show everyone our awesome, epic beer mugs. This was my Christmas gift to Frenchy. I got ding, and what do you got?
Dong.
Dong.
Ding. Dong. Ding. Dong.
Cheers, brother.
Well, I got a lot of big head.
I tortured you a lot in 2023. Lots of Jack.
Yes.
Lots of K.
I'm not so sure people appreciate that.
It's a bit of a mixed bag. But I think today, this is going to be something unlike you've ever seen before. This is truly, and it is fried rice, but it is something not even I've seen before. Are you ready, buddy?
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
You didn't say this was going to be good or bad.
I didn't. I want to see your genuine reaction. Let's
Okie
watch.
dokie smoky.
I don't want you to go into this like already upset because
Okay.
I've done that to you a lot.
Yes.
Don't put it in rice, it's gonna be soggy. No, don't.
蛋炒饭加汤是你们的任务。
Uncle Roger's still stuck in LA. This place too expensive. All I can afford to rent here is this empty room. Hiya.
Speaking of LA, we're going to LA.
We're going to LA.
We're going to LA in February to hang, film some content, do some fun stuff. I'm gonna be working.
Oh, someone reached out from LA. Oh, Seamus Mullen. You know that chef?
Why is that name so
Yeah,
familiar?
yeah. He had the name of that restaurant. I was friends with him, and then I reached out to him.
Well, we're going to LA. We're gonna go hang out there. Not gonna say for what or what we're gonna be doing, but let's just keep watching.
Today we go back to basic. Review egg fried rice. Feel the nostalgia.
兄弟们，今天我们吃一个天价扬州炒饭。来看，
Use so many bowl to make
what
one
does
dish.
Yangzhou mean?
Yangzhou Taofan is it's a style of fried
A
rice.
style of fried rice.
Yes, yeah. It's a very famous style of fried rice. Typically, it doesn't have soy sauce in it. It's usually it's like a white fried rice. There's so many ways to make it, but this guy does it in a very unique way. I will say this, Yangzhou Taofan is typically, I would say a bit more luxurious than your typical fried rices, right? Your typical fried rice that you think of is, eggs, maybe some roast pork, super basic, a few veggies here and there. Yangzhou Taofan, typically, from what I've had here in the States, usually always will have shrimp and a few other things, but no soy sauce.
I'm not recognizing some of these ingredients.
Right, well,
Your dishwasher crying now. 27 bowl to make one dish.
主食是飘了啊，268。
268 Chinese
this guy,
yen.
this dude is a.
What does that mean?
You don't recognize that?
I can't see it.
Oh.
Thank you.
That's the he works for the government. You know what I mean?
I can't see it.
He works for the Chinese government.
Oh.
He's up there.
I thought that was a deadhead symbol.
Oh, the dead. No, that is a lightning bolt. No. He be cooking for Xi. You know what I mean?
现场呈现的是我们江苏省的非遗项目扬州炒饭。
Like that pan.
But when you see chef who
That
can't
wok.
even speak English, that's how you know fried rice gonna be good. He spends so much time on fried rice, not even have time for Duolingo.
其实扬州炒饭呢，很多人呢对于它和蛋炒饭之间的关系呢，
But why you wear face mask? Good fried
Oh,
rice.
that's a
worth
face
getting
mask?
COVID
Yeah.
for.
I mean, that mask doesn't look like it's closed
Yeah.
off, So maybe it is a spit guard.
I thought.
鸡肉丁。
Okay, diced chicken, shrimp
Nice.
roe, okay, dried scallop, sea cucumber.
Nice.
Chicken broth.
All ingredient for Yangzhou fried rice correct. Maybe except chicken broth, that a bit weird. What he gonna do with that? And Yangzhou fried rice ingredient, very specific. Because in 2015, Yangzhou Culinary Association, they published guideline specifying what ingredient can go into Yangzhou fried rice.
Typically with fried rice, there's 2 woks. One is your fryer wok, one is your stir fry wok. And the proteins and stuff, they will pass it through the fry wok to just kind of like give it a quick sear, warm it up a little, but it'll be finished off in the main stir fry wok.
See that how seriously Chinese people take the fried rice. Even the government involved. Imagine in Western country like UK, imagine if the government there make law about egg fried rice. Jamie Oliver gonna get deported. Notice list of ingredient for Yangzhou fried rice. No soy sauce.
Yep, no soy
and
sauce.
And most of all, no MSG.
Really? Well, okay. So at one point I owned a Chinese takeout restaurant. It was fucking accidentally, yes. It was in MSG in everything and in the Yangzhou fried rice, but there was definitely no soy sauce. Now, the version of Yangzhou fried rice that I know, to be honest with you, is pretty much an American bastardized version of it. But there was definitely shrimp, there was definitely MSG, but there was no soy sauce. That's one of the signature things about Yangzhou Taofan or fried rice, is that it's white. The rice is white.
They f***ed up.
当然了，鸡蛋。
Why are you giving me that look? Why are you giving me that look?
I had.
No, say it. I know. No, you don't want to say it.
叫去味增香的笋丁、
Bamboo should go in nice.
花菇丁、
Mushroom go in good.
鸡肉丁。
Chicken, correct. And remember, Yangzhou fried rice, all ingredients need to be chopped to about same size.
金华火腿丁。
Jinghua ham go in good.
干的蛋。
That goes back to, I don't know what episode we're doing, but I want every ingredient in every spoonful. Yeah, well, Jamie Oliver, mother putting like weird amounts of stuff on like unmanageable stuff in your plate.
It was crumbling tofu into fried rice. You remember that?
Let's get off him. Ugh,
Shrimp roe, dried shrimp, dried scallop. I'm telling you guys, you put that in small quantities, it goes such a long way. An immense amount of, Frenchy doesn't like this word, umami.
Fancy.
把这些料先煸炒的香味出来，香味出来之后，开始加入鸡汤。
Wait, chicken broth? Why? You're making fried rice, not soup.
Interesting.
What chicken broth for? Please don't put rice in there.
So wait a second. So does that get? Is
这
he
个
gonna?
有点颠覆我们对
I don't remember this part, to be
Is this
honest.
gonna get
扬州炒
reduced?
饭的认知啊。
Yeah, Uncle Roger confused also.
放入干贝丝，
Answer his question, Hiya. This chef just keep going. What the point of doing live demonstration like this if you're gonna ignore question and keep going?
海参丁。
Okay, sea cucumber go
Wait,
in.
is somebody
Correct.
talking to him?
Yeah, the camera guy. He was like, what? He's basically asking like, what
They have the
happens
same-
next, and the guy just ignored him.
Oh, yeah?
It's just a watch the process, bitch.
它呢不仅仅是属于扬州，现在呢也不单单是属于中国，而属于全球的美食，在国际上是我们中餐的代表。基本可以讲，世界有华人的地方，它就有扬州炒饭。
Yeah,
He
but
right? He right?
国外的中
That's a
餐
good point.
必备的中餐菜肴。
That's some patriotic right there. But
he's a yes man, right?
卖的什么？是蛋炒饭。
cooking for Mr. Xi, you got to be a yes man for Mr. Xi.
Is that who that is?
No, but he's got the communist. I mean, the CCP's, emblem on his jacket.
Okay, we're not in China anymore.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Fuyo. This chef like to talk shit
Wait,
also.
whoa,
about
whoa,
Uncle
whoa.
Chef, nice. I think Uncle Roger and him gonna be best friend. But he actually correct. In many Western country, when you get Chinese food, they say it Yangzhou fried rice, but it actually just egg fried rice. They tricking you. The only way to get authentic Yangzhou fried rice in Western country is to go to high-end Chinese
Yeah, but you
restaurant.
think like you have the fortune of having you're like the world perspective.
Right.
Even I'm limited. Even though I'm a chef, you could call it anything.
Well, the point the chef was making was typically when you go to a place that says they have Yangzhou fried rice, it's just basically egg fried rice, which is actually very true because even at the beginning of this episode, the only identifying marker I made in my experience of Yangzhou fried rice is that it's just no soy sauce, has some shrimp. It's supposed to be slightly more luxurious, but that's really it.
And obviously it has.
But this guy's making it like, he's putting some serious ingredients in there.
That's a soup.
Well, I don't know.
You go to some random Panda Express, you're not gonna find sea cucumber there. Didn't know there was so much fried rice drama.
Is sea cucumber a pricey item?
Yeah, I mean, it's not cheap by any means. Yeah. Sea cucumber, he has the Jinghua ham, which isn't cheap either. There's shrimp in there. I mean, you can argue if that's cheap or expensive or not, but it's, there's a lot of ingredients in there. Versus,
Sea cucumber is an animal, right?
Yeah, it's a seafood.
It's is it a mollusk or is it a?
No, it's I would kind of compare it to like a sea slug or something like that.
The soup boiling.
那等候的时间呢，把鸡蛋充分的去搅拌均匀。
Good, whisking it with chopstick, classic Chinese way.
We're doing egg drop soup now.
Yep. I was just about to say
wish
that.
he would cut his fingernail. Hiya.
What? Is it
Cut his
dirty?
fingernail. No, it wasn't dirty.
备用。
Wait a second, what's going on?
Set it aside. Okay.
But this fried rice, why are you making soup? Okay, now finally.
Oh,
Okay.
is he
Fried
is he
rice.
making a side dish for the
like
fried
he's
rice?
doing the side quest first.
Oh, I think I remember now. Okay.
It go in,
All right,
rice
so
go in nice.
now it's like a regular egg fried rice.
Rice look left over. That good?
Yeah, looks like day old fried
Punching
rice.
rice, good. Nice toss also. Fuyo, so tidy.
来看一下，
Niece and nephew, punch the like button now like how this chef punches rice.
That's right.
Yeah, punch the like
Yeah,
button,
punch
guys.
the like button, hit subscribe button. Ours, and Uncle Rogers.
Oh, and
But,
Uncle Rogers.
but a lot of people don't know we have a podcast, and a lot of our viewers actually don't know about it. Can you tell them about our podcast?
Tell him about the podcast?
So You Want to Get Fat podcast.
As Blondie would say, come get fat with me.
We talk about a lot more than just food. We give you a behind-the-scenes look at restaurants, but we also cover current events.
It's a work in progress.
It is a work in progress, and it'll always be a work in progress like you and I are. And
Come on, we need to make So You Want to Get Fat the brilliant idea that it is big. Please share. Everybody needs to partake on this. We want everybody to get fat. Not size-wise, just...
So come join us. We'll see you there. Stay fat, everybody.
You have to punch rice to loosen it up. That's the secret to good egg fried rice.
Yeah.
Abuse.
When you use the back of the wok spoon, I've said this so many times on so many episodes, but when rice is cold, it forms these clusters. When you use the back of the rice, it kind of just causes it to collapse. So you have more rice grain separation, which is a quality you're looking for in a good egg fried rice or any fried
Do you
rice.
feel that day-old rice should be, when you put it into the pan, should it be cold or brought up to room temp? I think it should be put in there cold so it breaks apart easier.
I think it should be cold.
Okay,
Or as cold as you can.
so how did they do it in the old days then, when there was no refrigeration?
No idea, but I'm pretty sure I would have to imagine the egg fried rices of today are better than back then. Probably less chance of you getting sick as well.
True that. True that.
This rice taking more punches than Rocky. Fuyo,
Whoa.
nice
Wow.
toss.
That was clean.
so tidy.
Dude, there's nothing on that wok surface. Like, not a grain.
Oh, that's clean.
That's pretty damn good.
之后呢，开始加入零度制糖。
Now I remember.
Soup of the soul. It's just soup. Don't bullshit people. Soup got no soul. Nobody out there using Ouija board to talk to Broth.
灵魂之汤，
But what he doing with soup?
Check
去
this
弱
out. This is
化
pretty cool.
煤炭的火性
It's。actually
no,
kind
don't
of
put
genius.
it in rice. It's gonna be soggy. No. Don't.
蛋炒饭加汤是
Look at that.
你们的认识。
Isn't that cool?
This interesting. Uncle Roger never see that technique before. Maybe it can work.
我们
So all those ingredients he had that he made the broth with, very savory.
So he wants to put that flavor into the rice.
But he's putting it a little at a time and basically reducing the soup as the rice is cooking.
you don't think it's going into the rice?
It's absolutely going into the rice.
Won't that extend it and make it mushy?
Theoretically, if he puts it in slow enough, it shouldn't.
Right.
You know?
So you think so the heat of the rice already.
Well, everything's
It's
hot.
already-
You saw how long he took to get all the rice, number one, separated, the egg cooked, right? And that wok is hot and that rice is hot. If he put it in right when at the beginning of when the rice went into the wok, I agree with you 100%, it would get soggy. But he really took the time to get everything hot and then started, had too much cookie and beer. And then he slowly started adding in the broth.
He's quickly reducing
it. I mean, that's pretty genius, actually. I've never thought of a technique like that before, personally.
I just don't... Okay.
It's different.
The soup have so much umami flavor in there. So when he poured it coating every grain of rice. But because he poured it so slow and he tossing at the same time, the rice don't get soggy. Oh, this good technique. Nice. Uncle Roger impressed?
它才会
Uncle Roger hungry now.
这是扬州炒饭和蛋炒饭之间本质的区别。
I know I banned from China, but Uncle Roger gonna go to black market, get fake passport, fly to China to eat his fried rice. That's what I'm gonna do.
I think that's doable. I think we could do that.
Yeah, no, theoretically, anyone can do that if so on a Western style stove, you just have to make sure you have less quantity because our burners are not as powerful. But the theory is the same, right?
I would just reduce it a little bit more before doing this though.
I think that, fair. But I think the theory is the same, right? Like, I'm very curious to see if we can apply this to...
Keep reaching over for a beer and there's no beer.
不是人人能炒的是吧？
蛋炒饭是快餐，
It's dumb fast too.
是饭菜合一的典范。
Nice. This chef sassy also.
不管放多少汤汁下去，必须要保证着每一颗米粒
I don't want to be a hater, but it does look wet.
颗粒松散。
This very hard to do. You need to have so much technique, you know? Oh, Uncle Roger can just watch this all day. So much skill. You know who else put water into fried rice? Jamie Oliver. But unlike this chef, Jamie just turned the tap on and wet all the water in
forgot
there.
that.
Of course it's gonna be soggy. Jamie, you learn from this guy. See how he do it.
Oh
看起来
god.
一点都不油腻啊！
Wait, did he really say, wow, this is seriously much better? That's got to be a translation.
这时候才开始加入虾仁，
Shrimp going good? You
That's
don't want to
baby
overcook shrimp, so don't put it too early.
开始加入青豆。
Green pea, good.
Your
Uncle
favorite.
Roger don't like vegetable. But Chinese government standard, Yangzhou fried rice need to have green bean in there. They seem to like green bean a lot. That's why they call CCP. Okay, sorry.
fucking
No more
corny.
that joke. Please don't unsubscribe.
通过对火候精准的控制，
But are those peas really, or are they
Look a little like
beans?
edamame from
Right?
here.
Edamame, right?
可能会有
I think they're edamame. I can do edamame.
Nice.
Yeah.
You can make
I
pea
can.
squirting. Nice.
Make you what? I'm sorry. Make you
第
what?
二次的抽，
Second time spring
These-
onion. Okay, good.
Oh,
它
spring
有
onion.
可能会有
These will be exploding with
爆浆的
juice.
感觉。
Oh, those are peas. then.
Nice. You can make pea squirting. Nice.
You did say squirting. That's another word we
Second
don't
time
like
spring
in
onion.
cooking
Okay.
world. Squirting.
Nice throw. So even. Coat the whole wok.
You don't need the peas.
And this is a
Tossing cool
long
also.
time
Nice.
for a single
盛
fried
出
rice.
2/3，留下1/3。
2/3 and 1/3. This is the most Asian video ever. He doing egg fried rice and math at the same time.
留下1/3，
Look good.
将几个配料下入，形成炒饭的帽子。
Oh, making cat with fried rice. Uncle Roger, correct myself. This the most Asian thing. This chef basically going, what should we use for topping for rice? More rice.
I do agree with you. It does look a little wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look a little wet.
加入第3次的
And
抽，
it's,
Third time spring onion.
I'm sure it's going to taste
I think
delicious.
this video is
It'll
sponsored
taste
by
good.
spring onion.
When I have dishes, like I mix my rice with the sauce.
though. Right.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
So that's where you're at. Oh no. It's wet.
Beautiful.
It's wet.
It's wet.
Yo,
This is not my fried
that
rice
look
of
like
choice.
Amazing
Sorry.
Yangzhou fried rice. The only seasoning he used is salt. He like playing egg fried rice on hard mode. Uncle Roger thought Uncle Wang Gang egg trade is most impressive.
no, we like him.
technique.
Yeah.
This video really giving Uncle
But
Wang Gang some competition.
what's that stringy stuff? That's the
Oh,
shrimp?
That's the egg. Oh, I didn't show you that video yet? That's a good one. Wangang is
Oh, that look.
yeah. Well, let's finish the video and let's give make sure you watch the end to hear our final consensus.
Okay.
This is super impressive. Uncle Roger's so jealous. This nut get to eat his fried rice. Why not me? Look like this chef name is Xia Chaoping. Uncle Roger gonna call him Uncle Xia from now on. Free. Hopefully I get to eat your fried rice one day, Uncle Xia.
I will agree with you that final end product did look a little wet as far as fried rices that I desire. Definitely want it to be drier. And I do agree with you. I would have reduced that soup a lot more. Or even put less of the broth in with all those ingredients.
All this tells me is that's not the fried rice I want to order.
Also, I do think it's going to be delicious as food.
It'll be good.
But won't be like the go-to.
I'm not going out of my way to order it though.
Right. This is good.
Next.
Hey, are you enjoying this content and want to stay up to date for the latest and greatest for all things Chef Brian Tsao? Then you should join my mailing list. Why should you join the mailing list? Well, it's a sneak peek of things to come that I don't plug right away on the main channel. For example, those on the mailing list got to hear about my merch collab with FRENCHY for our straight out of compliments to the chef tees. Don't miss out on news like the new So Ya Wanna Get Fat podcast with FRENCHY. Guess what? You don't have to miss out again by signing up. Lastly, your data is safe and it's not being used for anything else except to keep you up to date with all things Chef Brian Tsao. Be sure to visit the link in the description below and sign up for the mailing list today. Before we close out this episode, I do want to say thank you to all of my amazing patrons. Guys, thank you so much for your support. And remember, for the rest of you, by becoming a patron, you get to take advantage of some awesome perks like early access to new episodes, uncensored extended versions of certain episodes, and most importantly, patron exclusive content. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as we did making it. And remember, don't be afraid to fail because it can only make you stronger. And with that said, I'm Chef Brian Tsao.
Paulie, Frenchy, the animal, dynamic.
And we'll see you really soon. Bye.
Find a silent voice.